My name is Danielle Otrakji. I'm a freelance illustrator, and you're watching Nerdy for Life TV.
Was being an artist something you always wanted to do as a child, or is it something you found later in life?
I think I always knew I wanted to be an artist. I think it took a while for me to realize that I could make a career out of it and do it kind of like professionally.
Who were some of your favorite artists growing up? Who inspired you to do what you do now?
Definitely Mike Mignola, who is the creator of Hellboy, and Mobius, who did a Western comic book called Lieutenant Mike Blueberry. And yeah, those were probably my favorite illustrators, and I'm heavily influenced by them. So,
what inspires your artwork and style?
when I was younger, I grew up watching a lot of horror films and being really into like Halloween and war stories and really dark subject matter. And so I think a lot of how I grew up plays a role in what I do.
You work with quite a few of the mediums in art. Which one do you like the best, and which one do you like the least? We won't use the word hate.
Okay. Definitely, I love sculpting, and I photograph sculptures and do like 3D illustrations. And inking is like something I really love doing, and I feel like I'm pretty good at that. I guess you could say the coloring traditionally, like painting, and I love doing it, but it's probably the most challenging thing for me. So yeah, I definitely like inking and sculpting. Those are my two favorite media.
Awesome. You're also a musician, right?
Yes, I am.
I did a lot of research. So you play the guitar and the accordion, and do you play anything else that I couldn't find out about?
I play bass. I play a little bit of banjo and lap steel. Yeah, but accordion and guitar are like my main instruments.
So would you say that any of your music influences your art, or vice versa?
I think definitely a lot of elements in my music and my art play off of each other. So there's dark qualities to both, and a lot of my music and art come from my life experiences. So.
Okay. All right, that's awesome. And you also model as well. You're aware of many hats, you are. How did that come around? Is it just a hobby, or is it something that you actually want to pursue?
Well, the first time I started modeling, someone approached me about it, but I never considered myself, a model. And now I've been doing magazine modeling and
What magazines were you in?
I was recently in Inked magazine, and then another one is Vandal magazine, which is also a New York-based magazine.
Awesome. You speak a few languages. Could you tell us what they are?
I speak French, Arabic, Spanish, and English.
And which one was the hardest to grasp?
Actually, Spanish, ironically. It was the last language that I learned, and my family is not Hispanic at all, so I grew up in Miami, and I kind of learned how to speak Spanish from friends and family and people around.
You have to know Spanish to live down here. It's like an unsaid rule.
Yes.
So in the spirit of Florida Supercon, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I wish I had the ability or the superpower to read minds.
Yeah, that'd
because
awesome. No one said that yet.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really analytical, and I like to know what everyone's thinking,
Okay.
So definitely mind reading.
Cool. Okay, so if you had a spirit animal, what would it be and why?
Ooh. I think a snake. A snake in a few different ways.
I'm not going to ask. I'm going to let the audience decide. Are there any artists or bands or anyone out here that you're excited to see that maybe you haven't met before, or just friends that you know?
Actually, a lot of friends are exhibiting here, so I've seen a lot of their work, but I've never seen them, expose their work at conventions. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And a few friends' bands are playing too, so looking forward to all of it.
Where can people go to see your artwork? You do commissions as well?
I do
So
commissions.
where can they go to, get a commission drawing or see your artwork?
Well, I have a website, and it's www.danielleotrakji.com. And I sell all my prints, and I sell skateboards and T-shirts and stuff. But But yeah, people usually contact me there and have me do commissions there. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much for the interview. This is Nerdy for Life TV. Thank you.